Okay, guys, I'm playing. I'm playing 4v4. This unknown game mode that I don't think anyone really touches for real. But I'm gonna be talking about something that has really distraught me recently, and I'd like to call that. Please look clearly now. Please look closely now. The Great Shift. Okay, we're gonna be talking about the Great Bedwars Shift, and yes, I did make a notes to help talk about this. I made a note so that I knew what I was like talking about, to be specific. We're gonna start with basically the Great Shift. What I mean by that is like everything that's changed within Bedwars within like literally a year. Okay, I played somewhat so. I played somewhat Bedwars. Bedwars. Okay. I somewhat played Bedwars. Oh, I'm just gonna go up because I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm confused. I'm stressed. I somewhat played Bedwars during my high school years, but then I left for college, came back, everything changed. Left again for 3 months, came back for winter break, everything's changed even more. I don't know what it is. Oh, I literally just went flying in through the bed. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. And I'm referring to this as the Great Shift in Bed Wars. Let's first start with Bed Wars content, okay? Can we talk about the AI voices? Or, yeah, like the AI generated voices. I don't like that, okay? I don't like that. There's only one YouTuber who does that and I'll watch. And that's literally just because he's good enough to get the free pass. Okay, everybody else, if I click on that shit and I hear what's up, or I can't even mock it because it's AI and it's like always a man voice. It's always an AI man voice. It's not even Siri, it's not even Alexa, it's not even somebody that I can really like connect to really. Okay, why do I suck and why is Naka really eating my shit out right now? Let's talk about that. AI voices, I don't fuck with that at all. Okay, can we bring back commentaries, and not commentaries in the way that you may be thinking. Commentaries in the sense of like people talking about shit that has nothing to do with the game. Let's also talk about that. If I do hear talking in a game, it's usually them commentating what's happening in the game. And I've never liked that. Maybe I'm just like overly nosy and like overly like involved and interested in everybody's life. I don't want to hear about the game. Okay, don't tell me why you're doing something, where you're going, who you're gonna fight, why you're getting diamonds. I don't need to know that bullshit. That's actually not any of my business at all, at any point throughout the time at all. I don't care, and I've never really cared. What's like the best way to go about this? I don't really know, so I'm gonna stand here and continue to talk. And you know what I blame the AI voices on? I blame the AI voices on I'm just gonna talk because I'm getting like too many like thoughts in my head right now. I blame the AI voices on the keyboard and mouse sounds epidemic. Um Similarly, no, that kind of started happening a while ago, but that's what I'm gonna call it, the keyboard and mouse sounds epidemic, and I don't fuck with that either because I'm nosy. Bring back people talking about shit that never really mattered. There's this one commentator whose name I'm not really gonna say because died of this shit bum hacking, bro. But this commentator used to talk about the most crazy shit, bro. Like, yes, bro, yes. Please tell me about how you have a fucking McDonald's addiction, you big ass hippo. Please tell me that. That's what I want to know. That's the shit I like to hear. Please tell me about your first day of school. Do not ever start a video and start talking about some. So I'm actually going to go for blue because I feel like I should get the diamonds and then I'm going to defuse this and then I'm actually going to go get the emeralds and then I think that white is over there. So don't talk about that. I don't care. Tell me the shit that doesn't matter. And I think I only like that because I'm nosy and I want to know what's going on at all times, even if it has nothing to do with me, because it always has nothing to do with me. Always. Where's the bed? Yo, which one's the bed? Am I dumb as shit or what? That's not. How do I cut this out of the game? anyways, anyways, bitch, anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. But even me, like, I would make a texture pack release video and not say a single word about the texture pack. Okay, I would not say a single word about the texture pack. Next, the content. The Hive. Can we like tap into this? The Hive. Do not ever let me click on a bedwars video expecting Hypixel bedwars just for me to have been gaslit, manipulated, and delusion. I don't know, and just yeah, don't let me be manipulated into thinking this is gonna be a regular video, and then I see you on Bedrock playing The Hive. That's nasty behavior. OD nasty behavior. Move out. Oh my god, nigga. Damn. I'm just gonna let myself die so I can continue talking. The Hive, I hate it. This is similar energy to when I would click on a bedwars video and I would see what's it called? Jar text. Yuck, bro. Yuck. Do not ever let me see that shit. I hated jar text with the same intensity that I hate the Hive. I don't care, bro. Actually ruined my day. I saw this one video and it was a girl, and I like being able to find girl bedwars YouTube videos because you can't really find that shit, especially now. So I click on it. I'm hype as fuck. The video starts playing. It's the Hive. I exited the video so quickly. Bitch, I feel racist the way I don't fuck with the Hive. I literally... Bitch, I feel racist the way I don't fuck with the Hive. Okay, I don't like that shit. Okay, next, let's talk about how bedwars itself has changed. I also want to like key into the fact, you guys, that I suck at this game now. Hence why I'm playing 4v4, como se dice. But yeah, key into the fact that I suck now. And I'm literally getting my like pussy ate, bro. It doesn't even feel good, right? Okay, cool. Let's continue. The things that have changed in solos. Should I lock in? I kind of want this game to end. Okay, wait, guys. I'm going to finish this. Okay, I finished the other game. He was hiding behind the base the whole time. All right, so let's continue. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the great shift in gameplay. Let's tap into the fact that people use emeralds now in solos, which when I was the world's best solos player, just kidding, but like back in quarantine times when I was really playing solos, I guess, people didn't use emeralds. Like going out of your way to get emeralds from mid was almost like the non-thing to do, right? You didn't get emeralds unless your bed was gone and you needed to, or unless there was like someone absolutely cracked in the game and you're getting your shit rocked and you needed to go get obsidian. You know what I mean? Like people did not get emeralds, and even on maps where it was easiest to go to the emerald generator, people still didn't really get emeralds. Okay, that's nice. People, yeah, still really didn't get emeralds, and I just think it's weird that people do that now. Like Pernicious, for example. Pernicious is a map where it's somewhat easier to go to mid rather than going to any of the other bases after you get out your first rush. Like it's easy to go from the diamond gen to mid and then rush from there. But even then, I would never get... Alright, so wow, I can't clutch. I would never get emeralds, and other people didn't really get emeralds unless they lost their bed and they needed to. And same thing, if I did collect the emeralds, I would just put them in my chest until I needed them. Like if I happen to lose my bed, like maybe once in a blue moon I would really pop out using emeralds. And it wasn't even just me, like people in games didn't really get emeralds, but now it's like especially depending on the map, now it's like if you have the chance to get emeralds, you go get emeralds. If you're the only person who has your rush out of the game, you go get emeralds. And I think that's kind of a weird thing to do. I mean, I guess it somewhat makes sense, but it's also just weird. And I think that's only a solos and doubles thing, because in 3s and 4s, actually, I don't know if people get emeralds in 3s and 4s now, because I don't know if people still do IYN, but IYN is like you go through the sides, you don't go to mid. So I don't know if people get emeralds in solos and doubles now, or I mean in 3s and 4s now, but especially in solos and doubles, no one does that. Ooh. Wow, like everyone's really fat all of a sudden. Everyone's really fat. I can't get anyone to take KP in this game. Anyways, what was I saying? So I think, ooh, I didn't split. I think that's the first thing that's very weird in my opinion, but like I guess it makes sense. It's just weird. The next thing is cross mapping. In doubles cross mapping in doubles, it's like, oh, you're a fucking dickhead. But cross mapping in general, regardless of the game mode, used to be the weird ass thing to do. It was morally incorrect. I don't care the circumstance. You don't like Damn, I can never get the first hit because I suck dick. It was just morally incorrect. Like, you don't do that. You don't cross map. That's weird, right? But now it's like, let me paint the picture for you. You get your first rush out. You get your first rush out. Oh, oops, I lagged. You get your first rush out, right? None of your second rushes got their rush out. So the next plan of action, instead of just, I don't know. Yeah, so none of your second rushes got their rush out. So it's just you and the person across the map who got their rushes out. People start cross mapping. And I think that's weird because same thing, like cross mapping used to be considered like the quote unquote non thing to do. Like you don't cross map unless you're a dickhead. That's morally incorrect. You don't do that. That's weird. Regardless of the game mode that you're playing. You're like, yeah, but people do that now. And in a way it makes sense because it's like, why would you like third party teams that are already fighting instead of just going for the one person that's not fighting anyone else? But I don't know, it still like feels weird. It just still feels weird. Bro, there's another one. How much y'all want to bet that, oh, it despawned. How much y'all want to bet he's in the back again? But yeah, people do that now. They just cross map. And I think that's a very peculiar thing. Yeah, people always do that now. And I think that's weird. I don't know. I just think that's really fucking weird. And I don't really know who to blame that on. Like who, I don't know. You know what I mean? I can blame the Hive on people not having a PC and I can blame that shit on Java. I can blame the no talking, the AI videos on like, I don't know, maybe the keyboard and mouse sounds epidemic. Who can I blame the cross mapping on? Who can I blame the emerald usage on? Who can I blame that on? I don't know. Next thing I want to dabble in is the fireballs. And I know who to blame this shit on. I'm going to blame it on the fact that basically almost every single map now, I think, is fast iron, which is weird. Before it was like 50% of maps are fast iron. And the slow iron maps were usually like the really sweaty ones like Lighthouse, Orchestra, Air Show, Speedway. Those all used to be like the really sweaty maps like all the good people play on, but they were also slow iron maps, so nobody had time to be getting fireballs. And because it was slow iron, if you got a fireball, it was treated as a delicacy. You don't use that fireball unless you really need it, and you sure as hell don't waste it like fireball jumping on top of a bridge because you're too lazy to bridge up. But people do that now. If they don't want to complete their bridge, they're gonna fireball jump. Even if there's no reason to, they're just gonna do it to speed up the game. And I think that's weird. Same thing, it makes sense. It's smart. It speeds up the game. This, that, and the third. And when everything's fast iron, you definitely have the resources to buy 3 fireballs at a time. And I do that. I'm guilty. I love buying fireballs. I love abusing fireballs. I'm really bad at fireball jumping, so I don't particularly do that all the time, but I'm guilty of enjoying fireballs. But now it's like the community as a whole enjoys fireballs, and before that shit was a delicacy. But now it's like, before I take a fight with someone when I'm playing solos or doubles, I kind of have to be like, okay, wait, what are the chances they're just gonna fireball jump past me? Because it happens so often, and it like low-key doesn't make sense. But I get it, but like also low-key doesn't make sense. Another thing that we can blame on the fact that everything now is fast iron is the whole thing of like rushing with a stone sword. That's new. Bitches did not rush with stone swords before. Okay, they did not rush with stone swords. They also did not rush with shears. They did not rush with a pickaxe, as I have. That, I don't know, it's like you would get your tools in your second rush. Tanner, no, please let me just get a fight. Oh wait, okay, I got him, and his name was not Tanner. But it's the same thing. People would rush with your blocks and that's it. And if you waited any longer for anything else other than just your blocks, you were slow, you were a bum, you were gonna get got first time around, and you were gonna be out of the game immediately. But people do that now, and I can blame that on fast iron. I do that now because I have the iron to do it. But I still think it's weird as fuck. I feel like I had more to talk about last time, but I don't really. I feel like I had more to talk about when I was thinking about it, but now I don't really remember what I was gonna say. But that's the like main things I've noticed in the great shift of bedwars. Okay, the game is just so different, and this all changed shit. This all changed rather quickly. People play like one like solos and doubles like it's ranked. And I think that's partly just because everyone's better and a lot of the YouTubers right now are ranked YouTubers. So it's like you're gonna kind of play the way the people you're watching play, if that makes sense. But I don't know, I still think it's peculiar. I think it's peculiar. I think it's interesting. It makes the game more fun to watch, but it makes the game annoying as shit to play. Okay, playing the game is annoying as shit now, especially since I'm so washed. But that's, yeah. Okay, yeah, bye. That's, yeah.